like to introduce you to the brand new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you'll notice, it has a brand new design that is sculpted, athletic, and it's just absolutely beautiful from even the previous generation. It has rounded headlights. It has a shade on the headlight as well. It maintains its traditional 7-slot grille that shows that it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. One of the things that people may not be aware of is that this bottom fascia happens to be able to actually be taken off, and in doing that, it gives you a much deeper approach angle for steep hills or steep situations that the vehicle might be involved in, such as rock climbing and other things of that nature. The vehicle does come standard with fog lights this year, where sometimes certain models you had to have it as an option, but now it's standard equipment. In this particular vehicle I'd like to share with you is now a blend of a tremendous amount of platforms. You've got the world-class platform in safety, world-class platform in technology, world-class platform in performance. In any area that you might want to consider, this vehicle matches or exceeds almost any other vehicle of its competitive makes in the industry. Okay? The engine, specifically speaking, we have two engines available. You have a 3.6-liter double overhead cam V6. It's called a Pentastar engine, the 5-pointed star for us, and that's kind of a famous logo from our corporation. And that engine now is producing 38% more horsepower than our previous generation, which is 290 horsepower versus what used to be a 215. And it does it with 11% better fuel efficiency. So now you can get up to 23 miles to a gallon on this vehicle on a 6-cylinder with 290 horsepower. Okay, and the other engine is the 5.7-liter. That's a wonderful platform that we've had for quite a few years. That's just phenomenal. It happens to put out 360 horsepower along with 390 pound-feet of torque. But either engine, before the 215 horsepower one was not a great engine sometimes for people who needed to pull a tremendous amount of load, but now we have an engine in the 6-cylinder that can still pull a lot of load without having to go to V8. So at least it gives the customer a choice. Also, you have 3 4-wheel drive systems, Quadra-Track 1, Quadra-Track 2, and Quadra-Drive 2, okay? Each one has different properties, and each one is a little bit more capable, let's put it that way, okay, more capable. But you do have a platform that's available in 3 of those systems there. Along the side here, I'd like to show you that the vehicle comes standard with heated mirrors now, and that's a wonderful feature. And then, once again, I have to point out the beautiful sculpted look that's on this vehicle, and yet it maintains its trapezoidal arches over the wheel wells that kind of show that happens to be, you know, that it's a Jeep. And we also have a nice new feature here that's called Keyless and Go. As long as you have the key fob with you, you can actually just enter the vehicle by just touching here, and it will open the doors. And then if you want to lock it, you would just push this button, and that button is also available in the back as well. Pertaining to the wheels and things of that nature, you have 17-inch wheels standard, 18-inch wheels are available, and 20-inch wheels are available on additional packaging content that you might be interested in, such as because it comes in a Laredo package and 2 packages within that, and then you've got the Limited, and then you've got the Overland. So each one packages additional content, obviously, standard equipment. In the rear, man, we happen to have a beautiful new look, and I just like what they've done with this vehicle tremendously. It does have a trailer towing package. On those that do have that, you're looking at 7,400 pounds of capability with the V8 and 5,000 pounds with the V6. So it has tremendous trailer towing capability. I love what they've done with this rear here. If you don't mind, I'll just take this out for a second just to show you. This is a very hard little cover that you can, also has the carpet on one side, but the other is a flip over to give you a hard cover here so that it doesn't damage anything else. Included in here is an onboard LED flashlight for either emergency situations or for just general purpose use. It's rechargeable and it's built into here. And as well as you have some new technology available now too. This does have an available item called the tailgate power lift gate, and that would be with the push button. And then it also has, if it had the camera, it has a rear camera available that's called the Park View, and that's the backup rear camera system. And the Park Sense are the little sensors that would be on the back bumper for those that have the sensors that let you know when you're going in reverse and does the beep, beep, beep type of sound. On this side here, I'd like to show you one of the easiest and nicest things they've done is all you got to do is lift up this lever and your seat folds down. It's that simple. Now, in addition to that, it also has a 12-degree angle that you can put the seats back for people to go ahead here. I'll show you. For comfort as far as a trip or napping or whatever you might want to do. Okay. It does have some wonderful little features like little hooks that are behind the seat there, so you can put bags and stuff from groceries and to keep them in place. The vehicle has 5 additional inches of wheelbase, but only an additional inch or so on the actual length of the vehicle, and that produces another 4 inches of rear seat legroom, which happens to be best in class. Okay. And then interior, this happens to be the sheet to the MSRP. Look the wide opening that this has both in the front and in the rear. It's tremendous as far as easy access to get in and out of. It's wonderful in what they've done there. And then inside you've got a host of features. You've got the navigation systems available. You've got the Uconnect system, which is your system to be able to speak hands-free without you having to touch your phone, as long as the phone's with you inside. You pair it up to the system, and it has all kinds of additional things. And then you have a dual-pane panoramic vista roof available on this vehicle that goes all the way to the back, just about, from the front to the back. The front part opens, the rear part does not, but it has the glass so people have that sense of what it looks like outside. It's very, very nice. And then as a final element to that, I'd like to share with you that it has a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the powertrain. And that's some of the best in the entire industry. So what I can say in summary about this vehicle is that this offers the perfect blend of a customer who likes the rugged capability of a Jeep, but now the consumer that might have the more upscale buyer that looks for refinement and sophistication and amenities, we now have that available in our vehicle that we can compete with anybody in the marketplace and yet still have that amazing legendary capability of being able to go anywhere. It even has some additional technologies. This vehicle will raise up to 4 inches or lower, up to 4 inches. It's called a quadrilift suspension. It also has a wonderful new item called Select Terrain that has 5 different modes that has a snow, a sport, an auto, a sand mud, and then it has the rock climbing mode. And you just turn it to that particular area and it will do that work for you. It's just tremendous. But this is the new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I hope you enjoy it. If you will take one for a test drive, I promise you, you will fall in love and you will want to buy one.